Great. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for staying tuned for our Australian Canada talks. Our next talk will be really practically applying how you can apply to Canada and Australia through our partner, AUG Philippines. So welcome back, everyone. I'm Jasmine, your host for this session, and thank you for tuning in to this session brought to you by LIMS Review Center, the Princeton Review Philippines, AUG Philippines, and AECC Philippines. I hope you're excited for today's last session, which is a partner talk entitled Applying to Australia and Canada with AUG. So please don't spam the chat box or send any appropriate messages. Let us know if you have any questions through the Q&A. And please let us know more about your reactions and anything through the chat box. So now that we're familiar with the house rules, please allow me to hand over the virtual floor to Apple Magayaga from AUG Philippines. So nice to have you here, Miss Apple.
Hi, Jasmine. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me here. Yeah. Okay, so I will share my screen. Okay, give me a second. I'll just share my screen now. Okay. Can everyone see my screen now?
Not yet po, still loading.
It's still loading. Okay. Okay. I think it's still loading. My screen is still loading. But how are you guys today? I know it's so gloomy right now because of the weather. But I hope you guys are okay and are happy because it's Friday, right? So how are you? Can you tell me your emotions or feelings as of the moment? Oh, there. Okay. Can you see it now? Not yet.
Yes, you can see it now. Thank you so much, Miss
There.
Apple.
All right. So anyway, my name is Apple. I am one of the education counselors of AUG Philippines and also the senior marketing officer. Okay, so I have here today we are going to talk about start your path to success applying to Australia and Canada. Let me know, can you hear this? Can you hear this?
No po.
Oh, you cannot hear. Okay. So I'm going to stop share again and share my screen again so that you can. I am not sure why I cannot share sound. Can I share sound or no? No.
Host, can you help? Okay, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think I cannot tick the share sound there at the bottom part. Yes. But I cannot tick it. The bottom part. Yeah. There's no okay. I'll send it now. I'll send it. I'll send my presentation here. Okay. I'll share my presentation here.
Ano, can you try sharing it now?
Okay, let me check. I cannot tick the share sound.
Okay. Please send your
Yeah.
presentation na lang po. Sorry for
Yeah.
for the technical
No,
difficulties.
no worries. It's okay. I know it's been, this is actually the challenges when we are having
Tama,
like this
tama.
one, diba? Yeah, okay. Give me a second. I'm just going to send it, the presentation here. Okay, I think it's loading. Still loading. Yeah. All right. So anyway, again, my name is Apple. While waiting for the presentation, okay, to be sent, I am going to share my screen, okay, while waiting for the sound. But anyway, this is us, okay. If you are, this is our counselors in AUG Philippines. This is our staff. But I am going to share to you who are we. Okay. First up, we were established in 1995 and we are one of the largest outbound student placement center. Okay, we do have different partner universities in different countries, but today we are going to talk about Australia and Canada only. We have 25 offices in 7 countries, including the Philippines office. If you're familiar in Ortigas Avenue, okay, or in okay, uh, okay, can you share my screen, guys? Or yeah, all right. I'm actually sending it the presentation, but it's still loading. But don't worry, later on we still have a lot of videos, so maybe later you can share the screen for me. Okay, if you're familiar in Ortigas Avenue, our office is there, and we assist international students to provide unbiased education advice, and we are friendly and knowledgeable. Okay, and then how can we help you? First up is, of course, there are many study options, destinations, right? Not just here in the Philippines, but also in different countries. For example, in Australia, in Canada, okay, this one, yeah, there are a lot of study destination. We have the Australia, we have the New Zealand, we have UK, United Kingdom, we have Ireland, USA, Canada, Malaysia, and Singapore. Yes. All right. Okay. Can you help me, guys, to share my presentation? All right. Okay. So we also have different hundreds of institutions to choose from. In Australia alone, we have hundreds of partner universities, and also in Canada. And this, we are going to help you how to choose your institution, because there's a lot of institutions, right? There's a lot of universities. Okay. Because some universities, the course availability is not available in that institution, so we are going to help you to choose that institution with your preferred course. Okay, strength of the course, specialists, of course, the cost and budget. Okay, and entry requirements, because we know it's very hard for us to be rejected. Tama, kapag may nag-reject sa inyo, it's very hard, so we are going to assess your entry requirements for us to be able to assist you better. The location, of course, if you are familiar, if you want to actually have the same time zone or same weather with the Philippines, or if you want to be more adventurous, you wanted to be more, you want the location to be more laid back, or something like you want to be a city girl or city boy, something like that, we are going to help you to choose your institution. Okay, of course, the recognition, the environment, and the rankings. We are going to help you also to connect to universities. For example, you have a lot of questions specifically to one school. You want to know their tuition fee, you want to know their scholarships, you want to know your part-time work there. We can connect you to them, or even accommodation inside the university. We can connect you to them by how? Of course, we are going to connect you because we know the university representatives. So we can connect you via call, Zoom calls, or something like, for example, we have events, we have fairs that you can come and you can actually call or talk to the university representative. Okay. I think the presentation is already downloaded. You just have to, yeah. Can you see it in the chat box? Admins? Yeah. Okay. While waiting for it, we are going to walk you through the application process as well. So we are going to assess your eligibility. So yeah, We are going to certify your documents as well. You don't need to go for the, notarization or red ribbon, something like that. We are going to assess or certify your documents for it. We are going to provide and check your application form as well and guide you in the acceptance stage. We will also assist you in your visa application, such as in your GTE, SOP, and study plan. We will check everything first before submitting it to the immigration. Of course, we are going to help you for your student visa and for your visitor visa for your parents, and if ever that you wanted to go proceed for a postgraduate work or a migration in Australia, we have registered migration agent in our 5 offices in Australia. Okay, study in Australia. Okay, so I apologize because I think I cannot share the sound of this one, but this is Hannah. She is from Everest Academy, and she will be taking foundation program September 2023 fast track in Trinity College, University of Melbourne. If you want to hear her story, you can actually follow us in our TikTok account. This is our TikTok account. Okay. Ngayon na siya alis this September 2023. And we have a lot of students will be going this September 2023 for Trinity College, University of Melbourne. Okay. So why study in Australia? First up, Australia is setting international standards for excellence in education. We all know that there's a lot of universities as of the moment that is actually in QS ranking as of right now. It's all, most of it is actually in Australia. Next is gain work experience while you study. Right now, students can now work part-time for 48 hours per fortnight. And did you know that if ever it's your term break or sem break, you can actually work there for full time? Australia is safe. Did you know that Melbourne is ranked as one of the top 10 safest cities in the world? Of course, it has a multicultural society. There's a lot of Filipino students as of the moment in Australia. And Australia has 3 university business schools with Triple Crown accreditation. There's Queensland University of Technology, there's Monash University, and the University of Sydney. So if you're looking for top ranking schools, go and you want to proceed for business, go for these schools. We are going to help you to know your options. Since, for example, you are in year 10 as of the moment, and you don't want to go for grade 11 or grade 12 down here in the Philippines, you can go for foundation studies. Or if you are actually in year 12 right now, or you graduated senior high school here in the Philippines, you can go for bachelor's degree already in Australia. So bachelor's degree, usually it ranges, yung duration niya for your studies is actually 3 to 4 years. But if it is a double degree, it's actually 4 to 7 years. You can also go for diploma. Diploma, there's different kinds of diploma. There's like stage 1 and stage 2 diploma, wherein it's actually just, getting you ready for the bigger school or for the bigger universities. Okay, and then after diploma, you can actually proceed to the second year bachelor's degree in the university. Okay, next is, of course, there's different options. The foundation studies, which is actually this one is 1 year before you progress to university. Okay, sometimes it's called UTP stage 1 or diploma stage 1. And most students coming from grade 12 who do not have grades recognized as grade 12 or did not meet entry requirements or need a prerequisite subject, this is for you. But if you are actually into diploma, this one is 1 year before you progress to second year of university study. Sometimes it's called UTP stage 2 or diploma stage 2. Okay, these students are coming from grade 12 from unrecognized qualification or who did not meet the minimum entry requirement. Okay. All right. So next is, so how do you apply it to the university? Okay. How do you apply to the university? First up, The intakes for Australia is February, July, and October. If you're planning to go in Australia this coming October, you can actually start the application right now. There's no early application for studying overseas. This is because some of the universities have limited seats only for international students, not just for Filipino, but all the international students going in Australia. So it's okay to actually start the application as early as now, even though your intake will be on um next year, Feb 2024, or July 2024, or October 2024. Students can still apply as late as 3 months before intake for some courses, but for some courses only, because again, there's limited seats for international students, and some courses actually, they nagko-close na sila even 6 months before the intake pa lang. And of course, we are encouraging you to apply early. It's because we are going to still process your visa application. Individual application forms, these are some of the requirements that needed. Your grade 12 or HSS diploma or transcript. But if you're looking for master's degree, same, your TOR and your diploma as well. No SAT required for most universities in Australia. English language requirement. Some universities in Australia can actually waive your IELTS, but some, of course, not. Okay, and then some universities also has their own English test. Next is the application fee. Most of our partner universities, they don't have application fee if you actually apply through us. But there are some universities that they have application fee. So it ranges from 50 Australian dollars to 250 Australian dollars. Your passport copy, of course, your GTE statement of purpose. This is for your visa purposes. And we're going to also help you on this one to make this one. And it, of course, may vary per institution, okay? Okay, I think I have one question here. How cheap can universities get? Like, for example, Kent Institute Australia is low. Are there similar? Yes, there is. We can actually help you on that one. We have one, uh student who will be coming to Kent this coming September. Yeah, Kent Institute. Yeah, Kent Institute Australia. You can actually have, we can have talk later on if you are interested more about, the budgeted courses in Australia. We can actually talk about it. So these are the top courses available for international students, and more, of course, there's a lot more of this one. And these are some of the emerging courses as of the moment in Australia and in the world. So for example, you are interested for digital marketing. Yeah, really big right now. For cybersecurity, artificial intelligence for IT, not just IT on web development, game development, but also there's right now, the emerging right now is cybersecurity and artificial intelligence. So this is Roxanne. She's actually having e-commerce and online business management in Trebas Institute. Trebas is one of the uh, you know, uh, the university or institution, institution in Canada that is very, not that expensive. Okay, it's very affordable in Trebas Institute. So Roxanne is actually in Canada right now and taking her course there. But why choose Canada? Bakit ba natin kailangan i-choose yung Canada? First up, Canada is safe and stable. Even though, pandemic came, they didn't close the borders in Canada. Okay. Competitive cost of living, very nice. The cost of living there is not that high. But of course, as mentioned by the previous speaker, not that high, but of course, it's higher than the Philippines, of course. Has higher quality of life, in Canada, the transportation system, the health system in Canada is really great. Opportunities for part-time work and postgraduate work permit. As of the moment, you can actually work there if you have student visa, you can work there for 20 hours per week. Canadian institutions offer a wide range of credentials. So what are your options? We have partner universities, colleges, institutions, polytechnics, and private colleges. So if you are not into masters, if you just wanted to have diploma in Canada, or your bachelor's degree, or just a certificate, we can also assist you on that as well. How do you apply in Canada? We have actually January or February intake, July, and September, October intakes. However, since Canada is very popular also to Filipino students, their seat is not that many. No, so if I were you, if you are going to go for Canada, go apply as early as now, as because again the seats are very limited. Okay, next one is students can still apply as late as 3 months before intake, but this one is actually, the risk here is again your seat in the university or institutions in Canada, and then the second one is your visa processing. Okay, next one, these are the requirements that we need from you. Okay, English requirement. Application fee, sometimes it ranges from 100 CAD to 200 CAD. Okay, but some of our partners in Canada, some partner institutions that we have, they waive the application fee if you're going to apply through AUG. And of course, your passport copy, your GTE statement of purpose. This is for your visa purposes. And it still vary per institution. But if you're interested to study in Canada and you have a specific university in mind or institution in mind, we can talk and then we can actually give you the requirements needed for your application. Oh, there is actually 5 study abroad tips or easy steps that we have. I'll just say it to you. First is, of course, you have to join our free information session and education fairs. It's also like this. We do have different events coming in. Step 2, one-on-one counseling with your education counselors. Step 3, submit your school application for accept your offer. And 5, we have to process your visa and attend our pre-departure briefing. Yes. Okay. That is so good news because AUG Philippines, we don't have any, processing fees. All our services are free of charge, from your student consultation to application to school up until to your visa processing. All of our services are free of charge. Then sometimes people cannot believe it, but yes, it's true. Okay, it's really true. Okay. All right. So again, no charges for our student services. All of the services that I mentioned a while ago is for free. What else can we do for you? We have accommodation arrangement. In Australia, in Canada, we do have partner accommodation arrangement. As of the moment, I think in Australia, there's a lot of students who are looking for accommodation, but we can actually help you on that because we do have partners, a partner accommodation that is also accepted by the universities. We can also assist you for your flight bookings and airport pickup. We have also a partner airline. If you have, having a hard time booking your flights, we do have opening of bank accounts. We also have a partner bank that we can actually help you on that as well. We will also help you to each and every stage because we do have different seminar series, such as institution webinars or institution seminars in the office or outside the office, like a coffee session with the university representative. We do have course and career information session, one-on-one counseling with your institution of your choice, and of course the pre-departure briefing, because all of our students who will be going outside the country in Australia, UK, or Canada, or US, we held pre-departure briefings for them, so that you will be very anxious when you will go out, right, in the Philippines and go study in other country, and we are here to help you on that. what will you do first? Something like that. Okay. Unfortunately, I can also have this, but this is Emil. So this is his story, his AUG story. He is actually right now in Griffith University in Australia. Okay, so he actually started doing application by his own. However, he has a hard time and he has some challenges. But his friend actually referred us to him, and then yun na, then the next start yung application niya with us. Okay, this is Amiel. Okay. Okay, these are our upcoming events. We do have, again, as I mentioned a while ago, we have different partner universities in different countries. We'll be having LaSalle College of the Arts. If you're interested in studying arts, design, theater, music, all about arts, we will be having a webinar this coming August 5, 10 to 11 a.m. We also have in Australia, in Queensland. If you're interested to study in Queensland, we have James Cook University that will be happening in the office. That this will be 2 to 3 p.m. this coming Saturday, August 5. And for University of New South Wales, okay, in Sydney, one of the top 8 universities in Australia, we will also have a Zoom info session with them. And of course, our major fair this coming October, okay? This coming October, we'll be having a major fair. This is a multi-destination fair. It will happen in October 21, SMX Convention Center Aura, Function Room 1 in, of course, SM Aura. And on October 22, that will be on Sunday. This will happen in Park Inn by Radisson North EDSA, near SM City North EDSA. If you are, near kayo dyan, you can go and register to our event. These are a multi-destination fair, including the universities in Australia and Canada, okay, and other universities as well. Okay, this is our contact information. If you guys have any questions or you wanted to have a one-on-one counseling with our, counselors, feel free to actually send us an email or follow us in our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You will find a lot of students there in TikTok, no, sharing their experiences in studying overseas. And if you have a lot of questions about studying overseas, then we can have a one-on-one consultation. Our office is open. You're welcome from Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay? So do you guys have any question?
Okay, do you have a
Yeah.
question in the chat box?
How much it costs to process visa for Australia and Canada? Okay. Different. So for Australia, it's around I think right now it's 650 Australian dollars. Yeah. But that is for your visa processing in immigration. But for us, for example, we are going to help you on the process. Okay, that is the visa fee, ha. But for us, if you are going to ask for help sa amin for your student visa and then nag-apply kayo sa amin for your student application sa school, ganyan, we can assist you for free sa student visa. Both Australia and Canada. Does AUG also help in applying for multiple scholarship? We can also help you in applying for scholarship in the school, okay, but not in the outside the universities. But we can actually give you, the links for the scholarship that is offered by, because in Australia, because there's a lot of state, right? So minsan merong scholarship yung, for example, yung Western Australia, meron silang sariling scholarship. Then we can actually send to you the link for it. Oh, that is very what universities are as cheap as Kent Institute? We do have a lot. I cannot name everything right now, but I just wanted to know your budget. something like that, because I have to, I have to align your goals and then your priorities dun sa school also, because we don't want to say, oh, this is cheap, but your course naman wala doon, parang ganyan, or you don't want naman yung location ng school, something like that. But we can have a one-on-one consultation for about it. Is there a different process if I'm currently residing outside the Philippines but would like to go to college abroad next year? No. We can still apply. Let me ask you first. Are you a Filipino even though you're in outside the country? If yes, yes, we can assist you on that. But for example, you have other nationality. We have other AUG offices, for example, in Singapore, in Malaysia as well, in Vietnam. Yeah, we can assist you on that as well. Hmm, that is very intriguing question. I am not familiar also with the PH universities as of the moment tuition fees. Okay, but there are affordable. There are affordable universities in Australia and in Canada. Canada is more affordable universities, but hindi naman sobrang layo yung ano nila, yung pag pagkakaiba nila. But if you're more of the uh, budget or cost-friendly universities, I suggest that you go for TAFE schools. Those schools are actually offering vet courses. I'm going to send it here in the chat box, okay? This one is the vet courses. So when you say vet courses, these are like actually like TESDA here in the Philippines, but of course in Australia and in other countries, these are the jobs that is actually right now very mas sila, mas in demand sila right now. So for example, cookery, automotive, or something like kitchen management, something like that. We can I have to know your goals because each and every student has a different goal, right? So if you wanted to know more about the cost-friendly universities and institution in Australia and Canada, maybe we can have a one-on-one session so that I can align your goals to the goals of the school as well. Yes. Reading po ba AUG kung yes, yes. AUG Malaysia, AUG Singapore are processing no processing fees for us. How cost friendly it is. Yeah, planning to go to med like doctor ba? If doctor, of course, even here in the Philippines is kind of costly, right? But if you are actually into nursing or nursing aid, something like that, or there are some courses in Australia like aged care, something like that. Yung you are going to take care of the elderly, yeah, something like that. It's a very no in Australia there are very specific courses that you can take, yung talagang specific na gusto mo. So for example, gusto ko dito in the Philippines, 'di ba? You just wanted IT, but what kind of IT? Something like that. Meron din naman sa Australia like yung general IT, but there's like a while ago mentioned like cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, something like that. Can you book one-on-one din po kung hindi pa 100% sure about applying but still curious? Yes, of course. You can. You can. We always welcome you guys to have it actually to have a one-on-one consultation with us. You know why? It's because one of our goals is actually to spread the awareness and knowledge to the Filipino students that there's a lot more outside here, we have a lot of option to choose from. That's a great answer. How can you book a one-on-one counseling session with us? There's a lot of having you can have book you can actually book by emailing us manila@augstudy.com, or if you want to book a counseling session with me, you can actually send an email to me. This is my email. You can just tell me that it's it's apple.magayaga@augstudy.com. There. Okay, you can email me. You can actually WhatsApp me or iMessage. This is my number also. This is my work number. Yeah. Are you connected po to any art universities in Canada? Yes, we do have. We do have universities, not just universities. Kasi in Canada, merong polytechnics, colleges, and private colleges in Canada that we can actually refer you. Isasuggest namin yun sa iyo. So, you just need to email us. Tapos, from there, we can have a one-on-one counseling kasi what kind of art? Kasi iba-iba din siya, eh, no? So, meron din siya kasi parang digital media, tapos meron ding theater art, something like that. Okay? Yes, pwedeng online. Online po bang yung mga sessions? Yes, it can be online. It can be face-to-face session in our office. You can go. We have no, we also have a virtual office. phvirtual.augstudy.com. This is our virtual office. This is actually the Zoom office that we have. Kasi 'di ba nung nag-pandemic, bawal lahat, 'di ba? So this is our Zoom office. It's open from Mondays to Fridays. Mondays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Saturday, it's 9 to 1 p.m. How long does it typically take to process visa? We actually give like 3 months to process, but given the fact that all of your documents are already okay. But as of the moment, Australian visas and Canada visas are fast na sila. Siguro once everything is done, once your medical, your biometric is done already and all your documents are solid na, parang okay na lahat, tas nag-lodge na tayo ng visa, usually 5 to 7 days nag-grant na yung visa. Yes. Is it allowed to apply to more than one country? Yes. You can. You can apply to more than one country, but this is actually very very general. We wanted you to actually not just to apply, but also to know your goals and what do you really want. One of our job or responsibilities as an education counselor is, kasi marami talagang options eh. So, we wanted we are going to counsel you based on your first is your dream, your goal, and then your potential, and then your passion as well, and of course your budget. So from there, ipa-panel natin yung gusto natin, no, para very specific yung mabigay namin sa inyong recommendation or suggested school. Kasi for example, I just want to study in Australia. Where in Australia? Kasi malaki din yung Australia. What do you want? What do you want to, achieve after 5 years? No? So one of our responsibilities as an education counselor is not just, apply to schools, but also for us to provide a career counseling with you. Is it easier po mag-visa processing pag with an agency than DIY? That's a very good information. That's a very good question. Um, why people wanted to do DIY when we are here? It's just the same. If you have a student agency, we are free and we are going to give you the checklist na. May checklist na agad. Hindi ka na magse-search pa ng isa-isa. For example, yes, the checklist is in the immigration or the Canada or Australia website, but you're going to kunyari may hindi ka alam doon, ano to, paano gawin, what's the template of this or something like that, or sino mag-check nito for me para ma-sure ako. So I suggested or I recommend if you go for student agencies like AUG, we are here naman, we are free. Use us so that, I have one student actually, sabi niya sa akin, last time, this is just, 2 days ago, sabi niya, she messaged me, sabi niya, grabe Miss Apple, thank you so much. Kasi nung una nagdi-DIY siya, so sobrang stress niya daw. Tapos parang last 2 days ago, she messaged me and said to me na parang, Grabe, this is so fast, Miss Apple, and super less stress daw siya kasi you know, you're going there. You have a lot of anxiety already kasi you will be going outside of the country. And then magpapastress pa tayo sa ang dami pang papers or hindi nyo pa alam kung ano yung gagawin. That's why use us. No, you can use AUG. No, and we are here to help you talaga. If we schedule for a one-on-one consultation with you, you should we send it by Monday, or is it okay to send one today and have it as up like during the weekdays? That's a very good question. Okay, so yes, you can actually send it to me right after this call. However, I might answer you tomorrow morning or maybe later also at night. Okay, but yes, you can actually send an email to me right now if that for my personal email or my personal number, but I cannot guarantee the Manila office because our business time actually nagsasagot sila ng time within 24 hours. Yeah. But you can actually send me a message. Can you apply abroad even if you don't plan to work there after school? Kadalasan daw kasi is permanent residency yung goal. Of course naman, not all naman actually. Not all naman ng students ang plan talaga nila is the permanent or the PR or the migration. Some students then, they just wanted the ranking of the school. No, they just want to go for top universities in Australia and go for another country to practice or go back to the Philippines, no? Usually other nationalities, other culture, that's what they do, no? They do the, for example, Malaysians, Singaporeans, they go study abroad and then they will go back to their country and work there so that their country will be, will be good, will be prosperous. No, so why not? Let's go back here in the Philippines and let's work here. Do you also help with looking for applying for scholarship and financial aids? For scholarship, merong mga universities na nagbibigay sa amin ng parang scholarship profiles nila or ng posters nila. We can help you on that as well. We can send you the link nung mga overseas na scholarship. For example nga, nung sinabi ko kanina, no, for example, sa isang state sa Australia, meron silang, yung government, nagbibigay ng financial aid or ng scholarship. We will just send it to you. But you have to apply it by yourself na. Kasi usually kapag nagbibigay ng mga scholarship yung government in Australia, usually dapat naka-enroll na sila dun sa university. Can AUG help with student accommodation or finding part-time jobs also? Student accommodation, yes. We can assist you on that. Finding part-time job, we can actually connect you to the university representative or to the university. Kasi pagdating mo naman doon or the Filipino community in Australia or in Canada. If you are in Australia, again, we have offices there. We have AUG, we have colleagues there in Australia. So yeah, we can help you finding one. Can you process scholarship for Deakin Universities or hindi nyo partner ang Deakin? Yes, partner namin yung Deakin University. Scholarship for Deakin Universities, I have to double check my notes for Deakin Universities if if they have scholarship as of the moment. If you have pending application to Deakin Universities, please send me an email. You can nominate us as your agent to Deakin Universities, and then I will follow up your application to them. Okay? Hi, sorry, I'm not sure if this was tackled already, but for scholarship, is it possible to receive help applying for third-party ones as well? Or is it just the ones from universities? For the third-party ones, yung mga government scholarship, we can give you the links. Okay, but yes, you have to apply it by yourself kasi meron siyang ibang requirements that needed from you. So for the universities, we can actually send you the list of the scholarship that we have as of the moment with the universities. And sometimes the universities will give us, sometimes like this. If you apply through AUG, we can give you like 5,000 Australian dollars less for your tuition fee, something like that. Okay. Okay. partners with the University of Melbourne. We are partner with Trinity College, University of Melbourne. But if you are interested to University of Melbourne, we can assess your eligibility and then the entry requirements for University of Melbourne. Then from there we can proceed. Okay, I can actually give you the right person to talk to for University of Melbourne. Because most of our students, ang ginagawa nila kasi here in it's like the pathway to the University of Melbourne. Kasi the qualification in Australia and the qualification here in the Philippines is kind of different, right? So, ang ginagawa ng ibang students namin is actually go for the pathway first and go for the university, for the bigger university or University of Melbourne. So, in that case, most of our students go for Trinity Foundation first because it really helps, guys. Here because Australia is a different country. You might be yes, there's a lot of Filipino there, but of course their teaching style is different. If you go for foundations or diploma first, it's kind of mas maonte lang yung students doon, not many. But if you go for the university agad, it's 100, something like that. Yung mga nakikita natin sa movie na nakaupo, parang gano'n, no, na 100 kagad. But if you go for foundation studies and diploma, it's kind of like mga 30 lang, 25, something like that. Students per classroom. Yes, you can. You can you can find our list of partner universities in our website. Our website is augstudy.com. Oh, I mean www.augstudy.com. But if you are interested one lang, for example, kasi madami siya eh. We have hundreds talaga. Parang mga 700 or more pa ata, no? But if you have specific country already, state already, or city already, and for example, you have relatives in Canada or in Australia, tas dun nyo gustong tumira, tas gusto nyo makita yung university or institutions near them, you can go and contact me directly para bigay ko na sa inyo kagad yung university partners namin doon. Okay, foundation studies iba-iba siya. Merong fast track. If your entry requirements is you meet their entry requirements for fast track kasi mataas din yung entry requirements nila. For Trinity Trinity, there's 8 months. There's also 12 months. Some foundation studies, merong 9 months, merong 12 months. Ganyan siya. Not just Trinity kasi meron din kami UTS College for the foundation. And other institutions or other universities also offers foundation studies and diploma. Mga 8 months to 1 year for foundation studies. It depends on your eligibility. Titignan natin yung entry requirements mo. Okay? Case-to-case basis talaga siya. It's actually per student yung consultation natin. This is because you have your own, goals, priorities, entry requirements, eligibility. So from there, dun natin titignan kung makakapasa tayo dun sa entry requirement ng university. Tapos sasabihin naman namin sa inyo na maybe you have to go for foundation first, or maybe you can go for diploma na, or you can go direct entry na tayo sa bachelor's degree. Kasi we will assess it. Pwede po ba mag-book ng one-on-one kung hindi pa sigurado kung saan mag-apply or dapat may school na? Pwede naman siya. So we are here to help you. We are not here just for assisting you in your application to school, but we are also here to actually counsel you, no? Counsel you like a career counseling. Before AUG, I'm actually a guidance counselor in one of the universities here in the Philippines. So yeah, I can actually, have a one-on-one counseling session with you, a career counseling session with you. Okay, any other things that you wanted to know?
All right, we can wait for a minute or two if there are any
Sure.
other questions. But if not, Miss Apple has already added both the email of the Manila office and the personal email that she has.
Yeah.
Miss Apple, do you also want to talk about the other regional offices that AUG has?
Oh,
Aside
sure.
from Manila?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's sure. Sure. We have one in Malaysia. We actually have marami kaming offices in Malaysia, no? So meron kaming, I think 12 na ata ngayon from different parts of Malaysia. We also have Singapore. Okay, we have Australia. Australia offices namin, we have 5 offices there in different state. Okay, Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, Indonesia. We have in Vietnam as well. Are you guys here in these countries? We have.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that there are no more questions. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning into this session. Thank you so much, Miss Apple, also for dedicating your time to answering everyone's questions and to present more about how they can use AUG to apply to universities in Australia, Canada, and even other universities. So with that, day 6 of Pathfinder has officially concluded. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.